हरिओम, जय झूलेलाल सभिनि खे। सिंधी हेरिटेज फाउंडेशन एंड दादू जैन हांगकांग प्रेजेंटिंग संस्कार। संस्कार आज का यह एपिसोड 40वां है, 40 एपिसोड। हर बार दादा दयाल हरजानी सर, दादू जैन के नाम से जो मशहूर है, हर बार कुछ ना कुछ नया सब्जेक्ट लेके आते हैं और नॉलेज पब्लिक को बांटते हैं। एक पुरानी कहावत है, पूत सपूत तो धन क्यों उपजे, पूत कपूत तो धन क्यों उपजे। माना अगर पूत सपूत है तो हम लोग धन क्यों उपजे, वो अपने आप धन कमा लेगा। और अगर पूत कपूत है तो हम धन क्यों उपजे, वो जो भी धन बचा हुआ है उसको उड़ा देगा। माना इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर अच्छे संस्कार होंगे तो बच्चा अपने आप आगे संस्कारी बनकर खुद अपने परिवार को पाल सकता है। और अगर पूत कपूत होगा, अगर अच्छे संस्कार नहीं होंगे, तो आगे चलकर हम कितना भी धन उपजे, वो उसको गवा देगा। उसी विषय पर आज का हमारा यह सब्जेक्ट है। तो मैं दादू जान श्री दयाल हरजानी साहब को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वे आज आके इंट्रोडक्शन दे। और आज एक बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि वो बहुत दिनों के बाद आज हमारे साथ ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं इंडिया से। वेलकम श्री दयाल हरजानी।
Thank you very much, Narayanji. I'm happy to be in India. It's quite a new experience for me. And first, I would like to say Jai Jhulelal and Hari Om to all the viewers. And I just want to tell all of you that today is our 40th episode. And in Sindhi, it's called Chalio. I feel somehow that this Chalio is going to change and bring a lot of changes in people's lives, because this is a very interesting topic as how to invite noble souls into your womb. And later on, I'll discuss how we can all work together on this phenomena. But first, I want to introduce you to Dr. Anand Dhingra, MBBS, MD, CCY, from Gandhi Memorial Medical College. Deeply moved by the scientific spirituality and his passionate interest in alternative medicine, Dr. Anand did his MD in alternative medicine, Vaidya Visharad diploma in naturotherapy, certificate course in yoga, certificate course in Vastu Pyramid, Shambhavi, and Siddha healing. Now, he works in different hospitals in Indore, and he has successfully combined modern medicine with chromotherapy, naturotherapy, homotherapy, Ayurveda, Shambhavi, Siddha healing, and advanced type of Reiki and pranic healing. And along with mantra therapy, yogic science, psychotherapy, diet therapy, dowsing, Garbh Samvad. So there's a whole lot of experience that he has gained. And I feel that by his answers, we can benefit a lot. And we can all, he has been providing consultation to interested couples in order to give birth to brilliant, beautiful, healthy, cultured, and hereditary disease free babies. So, this is what we want our general viewers to achieve and imbibe this knowledge. So, may I request Pradeep to invite Dr. Anand Dhingra on the screen, please. आनंद जी,
वेलकम।
हरिओम। आपका आवाज
हरिओम।
नहीं सुनाई देता है।
सर आवाज क्लियर है? इज माय वॉइस क्लियर?
यस
अभी
यस
ठीक
सर।
है, अभी ठीक
हाँ
है।
जी।
Dr. Ji, it is our tradition that we welcome all our guests of honor with a Kabir Sahib's Doha. So I'll welcome you with one Doha that I picked up from my book Kabir Speaks, and it says like this: आए एक ही देश से थे, आए एक ही देश थे, उतर आए एक ही घाट, हवा लगी जो संसार की, हो गए 12 बाट, which means in English translation, we all hail from the same land, to live on one bank side by side. But when the winds of world touches the heart, sadly they all tend to divide. तो ये है अपनी पृथ्वी की हालत. हमारी ओरिजिनल होम एक ही है, कबीर साहब बोलते हैं, वी ऑल कम फ्रॉम वन प्लेस, पर इधर आके बट जाते हैं, बांट जाते हैं. वी हैव टू change ourselves to the better by learning how to become more united and have more better solidarity. और दादू का दोहा एक है, ज्ञान नहीं है उतरा, ज्ञान नहीं है उतरा, तोता मन फिर भी बोले, तोता मन फिर भी बोले, अहंकार के नदी में डूब कर तन मन इनका डोले, बोले शंकर भोले. So with this, we will start today our program, and I will invite the two lovely ladies to come on the platform, and I'll introduce them, and they can start asking you their questions. So we have first Miss Kritika Khatri. She's a company secretary and lawyer, former academician in law, panelist and TV debater on various dharmic and nation related issues. She's a study of women empowerment through Indic ways, and above all, she's a proponent of Sanatan Dharma and including its spiritual essence. So we are very happy and proud to have you, Kritika,
Thank you.
and we'll let you go on. I think we have Anita to ask the first 4 questions, and you'll ask the next 4 questions, right? Then we have Anita. She's a trained yoga teacher and a keen student of philosophies and metaphysical sciences. She heads various charitable groups, and working with marginalized and underprivileged communities. This is not her first time. She's come, I think, second or third time by popular demand. Anita, I hope you'll start the ball rolling.
Yes, we
And
will.
I'll let you ask the first 4 questions to Dr. Anand Digna, and we take it from there. Welcome.
Namaste. Namaste, Dr. Anand. Welcome to, I can actually say that now because I've been on long enough, but what an enigmatic and amazing topic and here Dadu then talks about solidarity and bringing together and how best to do it starting from the womb. So I guess that's what the topic is. Let's introduce you in a way that there are so many people across the globe right now, right? We've got grandparents, we've got children, we've got a whole diverse group of people who are listening in. And tell us, what exactly is Garb Sanskar? So let's just start with the basics and then we'll go deeper into the topic as we go along.
Okay. So Garbha Sanskar, it is made of 2 words. First is Garbha and second one is Sanskar. Garbha means in the womb and Sanskar means impression. Impression could be either or it could be bad.
Yep.
Either it could be good or it could be bad. Impression could be either good or good bad. You can understand. So giving any impression in the Garbha is known as Garbha Sanskar basically. So concept is this: every mother want to give good impressions, so awareness is must. So for if you take only Garbha Sanskar word means the giving impression in the womb is Garbha Sanskar. Sanskara, we are giving sanskara to the Garbha. And what is in the Garbha? Our baby. And why we do this? The reason behind that the 80% of brain development happens in Garbha. It is seen that more than 1,000 billion now generate during pregnancy, and they want stimulation, they want synapses. So if they will not, if synapses will not happen, then what will happen? The neurons will die. Neurons will die. And it is seen that in average human being, only 1000, only 100 billion neurons remain alive as compared to 1000 billion. Only 100 billion alive. So 90% die. 90%
Nice.
of them die. So they don't get stimulus. They don't get synapses. So by the name of Garva Sanskara means it's an impression in the womb on the baby.
Right. And I guess we've already more or less touched on why we need to do it. So I'm guessing we can obviously get higher than where we need to with the synapses and the integration. So other than that, what other benefits would you actually detail out? What
Okay.
areas that?
Okay. So I think videos is stucking.
Yes, it
So
is. You're
this is
fine
happening.
now. You're fine now, doctor. We're hearing you clearly.
Okay, no problem. So I'm going to continue the why we do Garva Sanskara. This
Yes,
is the thing.
right.
So because basically you understand the power of subconscious mind. There are so many books about the subconscious power. And here in the womb, when the baby has only subconscious mind, they don't have conscious mind. Conscious mind develops after birth, after certain years. Okay,
Right.
conscious means a logical mind. You understand? Okay, it's a logical mind. A subconscious mind is 30,000 times more potential as compared to your conscious mind.
Yes,
So
correct.
because of this, there are so many books on the power of subconscious mind. But the subconscious mind, like a soldier, like a jinn, we have listened in Aladdin book that there was a jinn and then there was Aladdin. Just like that, it's like a jinn that can fulfill your all wishes, but
Right.
that can take its own decision. This is the thing. Very
Mm,
powerful, but take its own decision.
mm,
Okay, and the conscious mind has impressions of so many previous janmas also. Okay, either it could be good or it could be bad also. And whenever a person dies, only conscious mind remains in this. This is the brain. We burn the body, and subconscious mind and supraconscious mind travels in another janma, another birth. Okay,
right. Right.
say some impression of your subconscious mind. We can say sanskara on your soul. So what is sanskara on the soul? It's a subconscious mind impression. Actually, we
Impression.
can say not only subconscious minds but also supraconscious mind. There are three types of body: conscious, subconscious, and supraconscious. Okay, so subconscious and supraconscious travels birth by birth.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
so child of the womb is like a clay, wet clay. We
emolded.
can give design in this time. If anything bad of previous janma
Mm,
or happening in the surrounding, if we mother is very aware, that can pick the negativity and send it out, and can fill the baby with very good impressions. Because it is seen that 80% brain development happens during pregnancy. And if we tell about the whole impression in the life, so maximum brain development time is hardly 5 years, maximum 5 years. After that, what happens? Only that brain gathers informations. Only
right.
that brain gets information. But this is the thing. But development, whole regeneration of neuron, whatever the neurons are there in the brain, they maximum develop up to 5 years. And in
Right.
that situation, 80% develop during womb, and 90-95% develop in 1 or 2 years, and hardly 4-5% up to 2 to 5 years. So
Right.
this is the best time when we give any shape. If we want to design the baby in a certain way, we can do this thing, because we know this thing: when clay is wet, we can give any
Molded
design.
better. Yeah.
But if we will give heat, and the clay will be matured and it will take any shape. In that situation, we can't give any design. We have to break that, and then we have to do this thing. Otherwise, it is not possible. So this is the time when we can give. We can make a software in in a language. We can say we can make a software, and according to that, the baby will do in the
So,
life.
I'll interrupt, Anita.
Hanji,
Dr. G, can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
You
sir. Yes, sir.
earlier said that the subconscious mind is 30,000 times more. Did I hear
yeah,
you correctly?
then the conscious
Than
mind.
the
Thirty
conscious
thousand
mind.
Yeah.
potential as
I
compared to conscious.
have never come across any book stating that the subconscious mind is 30,000 times more virile or stronger than the conscious mind. To my knowledge, it's about 10 times more. So
That
this
is
30,000 figure seems to me a very vast number,
that is a
very huge
different thing.
number.
They compare it. They normally compare it with the iceberg phenomena. They tell that when ice is floating in the water, then 90% is in the water
Hmm.
and 10%.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
are comparing everything actually. But if we will compare about the power, that's a different thing.
I see.
I think
So,
I would like to add on to this.
Abhimanyu, Abhimanyu was part of this subconscious training, right?
Yeah.
Garva Sanskar.
Yeah.
He only learned uh, half the technique to enter into the chakra but he didn't learn the other half to come out of it. So, Garva Sanskar is a very ancient technique according to our philosophy.
Yeah.
How old do you think is our Garva Sanskar science? How many thousand years ago we learned this? Do you can you hear
Um,
me?
yes, sir, we can hear you. We can hear you, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
No, no. How old is this science?
Sir, I
How
want to tell you, every woman in this world gives sanskar to the baby. Every woman. You will say, no, if somebody don't know about the garva sanskar, then how we will give? I told you previously, actually, sanskar means impression. Impression could be either good or bad. If a woman, she don't have good nature, she don't take proper food, she have quarrels in the family, she is short tempered, she is teaching the same thing to the baby.
okay.
She's teaching the same thing
Okay.
to the baby.
So
Actually, garva and sanskara means giving impression to the sanskara. Every woman is doing this, either
hmm,
consciously or subconsciously. Yes, either they are giving good impression or they are giving bad impression. So there is
correct.
no question about this.
So anyway,
If mother,
Anita can continue her questioning. Anita,
Okay.
please, three and
So,
four.
so just to go back a little bit, you did speak about awareness. How? So, of course, this is a wonderful platform to bring awareness. That's wonderful. I wish I'd known 3 children earlier. But anyway, the how are we bringing awareness? How, apart from telling us about the benefits, how does a mother become aware of what is actually happening in her womb? Because you're talking about a piece of clay that needs to be remolded. So it's obviously coming in with a lot of baggage already. So, how do we as mothers become aware of the nature of the child that we are carrying?
actually, people understand by very simple language. So I want to tell you very, very simple language.
Okay.
Because everyone should understand, because so many people will watch this program. As sir
Yes.
told me, more than 19,000 people will watch this
Yes.
program. I have to keep it simple language. Okay. So imagine that we want to make a 100-story building.
Right.
Okay. We
Foundation.
want to make a 100-story building. So what we have to do? We want a very good foundation, very strong foundation which can bear a load of 100 stories.
Right.
Okay. So there could be a proper structure, proper architect should be there, proper planning should be there, proper iron work should be there. That the iron we can say सरिया जो लोहे का use करते हैं, that should be very good
Yeah.
quality. The cement should be of very good quality. Foundation should be very strong. Every building material should be very strong. If this will not happen, then what will happen? We will not be able to make a multi-story building. We are not making a jhuggi jhopdi where we can have four pillars, just four basket lagao and just make that jhopdi. So that cannot protect you in any season. But if you want to make a multi-story, very good building, which is earthquake proof, which is so many problems proof. So we should have a very good, wonderful foundation. So if we are making a baby, so a mother should have this understanding that she should give a wonderful foundation in every part. When we drive a car, we don't say that only steering will work. Only steering will. We don't want clutch. We don't want brake. We don't want engine. No, everything is must.
Yes.
So good quality of ovum, good quality of sperm, very good quality of uterus, very good hormone quality, very good mind, okay, very good diet, very
Yep.
good excretion. Everything is needed because in car we have thousands of parts. Every part has its own importance. Okay, so if we are giving this word birth to in physical word, then physical body is also needed. We want because from mother body, child body will become okay. We understand that
Yes.
the mother body will be as would be the child body. If mother is not fit, how it will be possible that a child would be fit?
Yeah.
So we want a very good, high quality ovum, high quality sperm, everything we want. So here we combine so many things. So you told me how we can make awareness about this. So we can simply make awareness like this. If you want to make a building, if you want to make your home, you know this thing. If we will do very bad things in the formation of building, we will not have a proper engineering, proper planning. We will not take a proper architect. We will not use a proper building material. Then what will happen? We will have to suffer a whole life in that home. We have to suffer whole in that home. So it is like this thing that if we will not take care here in the time of during pregnancy, in fact during planning, then we
Yeah.
have to suffer. We have to suffer a lot. So this is the thing actually. In simple language, I told you this thing. But in advanced language, there are so many things which when you will take next question, we will tell you.
Yeah, I guess you've covered it pretty much with a good analogy of a solid foundation and
Okay.
having a multi-story building. So yeah, it covers it quite a bit. I think Kritika will. I think
You have
Kritika,
your last
before anyone
question.
starts, yeah, we
Anita,
pretty much covered most
you
of
have
everything.
one more
Yeah,
last question if you want.
that was the last question. What areas are
That was?
covered? What
Okay.
areas are covered?
So
So
then let
can we
Kritika
tell
go on.
everyone to get a notebook out for all the questions that
Okay.
because it's a
Good.
good
You stay there. And at the end of the show, if you have any lingering question, you can ask. I'll give you a chance.
yes.
Meanwhile, let Kritika come
But now
on the
just wait
show.
for grandchildren to come because I've got the children already.
I'm storing my questions also. So I got my battle guns ready. So first let uh,
Kritika
Kritika
go.
go.
I'm gonna
Kritika,
Yeah,
have
welcome.
my
yeah,
Please
pen
go
yeah.
ready.
ahead
Thank
with
you.
the questions.
Thank you so much. Anansi, you have very well explained the importance of Garbha Sanskar in very simple ways in which a common man can also understand. So, what I had the idea, or what I got from what you are trying to say, is everything counts. But at the same time, I would also like to like you to elaborate on the fact that how important it is to give good sanskars. Yes, if we talk about the body, if we talk about the quality of sperm or uterus, etc., these are the physical things that we're talking about basically. But what is the importance of the sanskar that is given to the womb or that child which is coming up? How to bring in that divine child? So, and at what should be the process of doing it? So, if would you would like to elaborate on it?
Very good question. Very good question. But here I am coming, certainly coming to your question. But before that, I want to ask you one counter question. So tell me one thing: if somebody, a child who is mentally retarded, can we teach all the things to that baby? Can we teach if a baby who is mentally retarded? Can we teach all things? If we will keep in number one school of this world, can we teach? No, we can't teach because his brain is not that much capable to understand learning. Okay, that cannot accept. So there is I took a example of car. Why I took? Because there are so many parts. Because we are giving birth to the baby to this physical world. So we have to balance all the things. If you have your आपने चश्मा पहना है तो ऐसा नहीं that you will have only single glass, you will have both glasses. Okay, so there should be a proper balance in all the things. So first we have to think about the foundation. So what we do first, we do mind, body, and soul purification. Okay, so mind, body, and soul. So here we do so many things. We do then we do reproductive purification also. Then we do divine soul invitation, and then we do right time of conceptions. Okay, so I'm elaborating one by one. First, mind, body, soul purification. So we normally invite people that who are in the planning phase. We tell you that because you want to bear a responsibility of the baby, then you should be very aware about it. So make your daily routine very good. Then because your daily routine will be good, your body will be good. Okay, because your as will be your body, your child will body will become will be made from your body. Okay, so you should have very good body, you should have very good sperm, you should have very good ovum. For that we plan so many things. Okay, how much things we plan? We send the people to both couple, husband and wife, to a panchakarma center or any purifications like Baba Ramdev ji, Yogram, etc. Or there are so many centers. There is one center, Jindal Naturopathy Center in the Bangalore. There is one very good center here near to Indore, Gayatri Dham Ashram. Or if a person cannot come, we normally tell that you should go to Panchakarma. Go to the doctor who is in the who is near to you, and meet that person and show your nadi, vat pitta or kapha, whatever is this, and take both. You both should take treatment. You both should take treatment about your body. Okay, so what will happen? And you have to you want reproductive health also. So we suggest to female uttar vasti, etc., that vaginal douche to clear that uterus also, which goes up to the uterus and clears the things, and we solve the issues, and we suggest some tests, etc., that these tests should be done. And according to test, we normally suggest a few herbs, and we suggest yoga, we suggest pranayama, we suggest a daily routine. Okay, according to that we do. Then we tell you that if you can invite a rishi, muni, tapasvi, or yogi in the womb, this will be a wonderful thing, because this is our birth. Before this birth, we have taken lakhs of births, and after this birth, we will also take lakhs of births. So
Right.
why not to invite a divine soul which has done wonderful job in their previous birth? So why
Right.
not to invite that soul? It could be a rishi, a muni, or tapasvi, or yogi. So invite. So there is a proper method of inviting a divine soul. Okay. So
Right.
what happened? Mind, body, and soul purification, reproductive purification, divine soul invitation, and then time comes of right time of conception, means astrological right time of making physical relations by a couple to give a wonderful for getting a wonderful pregnancy. It is seen that a couple who tries in the night of Amavasya or any, there are so many contraindicated dates. If they conceive in that date, it is seen that baby has mental problem. That baby can commit suicide, they can remain depressed, they can have so many other different problems. So it is seen in the Purnima or Amavasya, there are so many dates which are contraindicated. Okay,
Right.
so these
Uh,
steps, if a couple is very aware, these
right.
four steps should be covered. But it is seen that 70% people don't cover. Means the people who come to me. Otherwise, though, I think 90-95% couple don't know about this. Awareness level is very poor. Okay, so after that, a couple when
So why?
take.
Just a general question which everyone has, that when I interact with my friends or people from the same age group, they are of the perception that why certain things are prohibited during Amavasya and Purnima period. So one of the facts that I have come to know during my spiritual practice and this journey is that during this time the amount of raja and tama frequencies is more in the environment. So
That's
due
right.
to that, whatever we do, like we all have an ability to attract positivity as well as an ability to attract negativity as well.
Correct.
So when in the environment the amount of raja and tama frequencies is more, then we are naturally more prone to such kind of things. And that is why what you said makes me feel so right about it, that if we are actually doing if a couple is doing intercourse at that point in time and they are conceiving, then there are chances of getting such a mentally retarded child, because the amount of negativity or the raja and tama frequencies is more in the environment. So that is why this could be a reason. I could definitely relate to it, Dr. Anandji.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
And I want to say, narrate you one more thing,
Yeah.
because I worked in so many years in ICU, intensive care unit, in different hospitals. So I saw that before coming to Amavasya, I normally discussed to my colleague doctors who were my junior that now be ready that suicide
Yeah.
cases, murder cases, gunshot injuries, sword injuries, knife injuries, accidents, these all will come in these days. So they were thinking, why you are having this? Why? I told that I have seen this thing and I have read in the literature that this normally happens. And in India, and especially in Madhya Pradesh, we have seen a practice in the people who are worker, lower class worker, मजदूर जो घर का सामान उठाते हैं, जो building material, etc. They keep their holiday on the Amavasya. Here in Indore, it
Yeah.
is the same. They keep
Yeah,
the holiday on.
in Rajasthan also this kind of practices I've seen in the parts of North India also. I've seen in Rajasthan. Some people
They
they
take on.
don't come for work at that time.
They take only one, that is the day is Amavasya. Because it is
Yeah.
seen that people who are doing work on that day, the accident chances of accident are very high.
Very high.
Accident are very high. Yes. और
So my
मैंने तो
next
साक्षात
question to you.
I have seen my experience in hospitals. So many patients
Yeah.
on those days. So many
Yeah,
patients.
your experience is definitely worth telling the younger generations of Bharat and all across the globe, that the amount of experience that you have, it is a first hand experience. Definitely it will help us out. So my next
Yes.
question to you is, from the points that you have covered so far, when a woman can start the Garbha Sanskar. So as you said that she can start from, like, even after thinking of the planning phase, they have to start preparing for the Garbha Sanskar. Is it right? Or you would like
Yes.
to elaborate a bit on this?
Yes, right. You are correct that a very aware couple can start in planning phase. I normally tell that if you are very aware about your baby, then you should start definitely in the planning phase, because this is the time when you can you can choose your land, you can choose your building material, etc. You can choose your architect. So everything is possible in that situation. It is in much more possible in this situation.
Right. And the next question that I would like to go on asking you is, what is the role of a father in Garbha Sanskar? And before that, I would like to tell you a bit about some of the examples of getting the divine souls in the womb. Some of the parents I have known for years together, they were doing a set of spiritual practice on a daily basis, and those parents, both father and mother, were doing some spiritual practice, and they were doing positive thinking. They were having their own personality defect removal process. They were chanting the name of God, they were doing mantra japa, etc., different kinds of spiritual practices they were doing. So what we find out was there were the birth of divine children was there in their places, because of the spiritual practice they were doing on a very regular basis. So I believe that there is a role of mother in giving birth to a divine child. Also, there is a role of father in this thing. So what would you like to say on this?
Definitely. It's really very good question. It's a very good question. I want to tell you a story of that. Actually, it depends on the aura of the in a couple. Which one is having more strong aura, either husband or wife?
Okay.
Okay. So certainly the impression, more impression goes from the stronger one. It is seen, but it is not compulsory, but it is seen. I will, I will tell my case also. I will tell my case. In my second baby time, what happened that my wife was not able to take that much interest at that time, because she was having a responsibility of first child, and she is not in that practice, because I am teaching. I am much more aware about this. So this worried me that my wife is not following the sanskar properly. What will happen? So what I did, that in spite of scolding her, if I will scold her at that time, she will lose her temperament and she will lose all the interest. So what I did, I took whole responsibility. Okay, I tried my best to give her best diet, and I was giving healing. I was imagining my wife womb, and I was giving healing to my baby who was in my wife womb, and I was giving all the impression. I was chanting mantra for my coming baby. I was doing anusthana for my coming baby. I was giving healing to my coming baby. I was imagining that this should be the color of the eyes of my baby. These should be the habits of my baby. So whatever I thought, I got results.
Wow.
I got results in hair colors. I got results in eyes color. I got result. I imagined that there should be dimples, so the dimple came. I thought that this should be the habit of the diet habits, and my second baby should be like Krishna Bhagwan. चंचल होना चाहिए, naughty होना चाहिए, should be very minded, very should be very minded. Whatever I thought, because otherwise the topic will be very long. So whatever I said about my baby, I got all the things. I got all the things because I was connecting to my baby through my, not only that, if somebody don't know healing, they can certainly keep their hand on the wife womb, and they can talk their, they can try their best to talk to the baby. They can try their best to talk to the, they can do mantra anusthana for the baby. They can keep their wife very happy. They can observe the diet habits of their wife. They can observe the mental status of their wife and of his wife, and they can keep their best to, they can try their best to keep their wife happy, etc. And they can help tell her wife very good stories. They can directly communicate to the baby that, beta, I want to tell you a story. I want to give you these things. I want to tell you these all things. And they can directly try, and they will definitely get results. They will definitely get results.
Right. This is so good to know, and I really hope that the people who are actually planning for babies, they will get the guidance from this beautiful guidance from you, Dr. Anand. Uh, I think one more question I would like you to answer: what steps should be followed by a pregnant woman? Like one of the things that you told just now is that talking to the baby or chanting of mantras, this can be done. Any other points which you would like them to refer in their daily routine or include in their daily routine?
Yes, 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 definitely. Because you know that there are 8 parts of yoga. There are 8 parts of yoga. First is yam, then niyam, then asana, then pranayam, then pratyahara, then dharana, then dhyan, then samadhi. Okay.
Right.
So yam niyam means, what is yam niyam means? Rahan Sahan Khan Pan ka niyam means how we follow our daily routine, sleeping on a regular time and
Time.
getting up in the morning. Okay, and we should have a very good, wonderful daily routine. Okay, we should remain certainly very, very happy. We should not take any street food, etc. We should do mantra japa, we should do yagna, we should follow all the best things. We should control our these टेस्ट इंद्री
Yeah.
जुबान पे कंट्रोल होना चाहिए, कुछ भी गलत नहीं खाना है, इन सब बातों का हमको ध्यान रखना है. ओके, सो ये सब, दीज ऑल थिंग्स आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बेसिक थिंग्स. अदरवाइज देयर आर मोर देन 70 टॉपिक्स. सूर्य चिकित्सा, यज्ञ चिकित्सा, प्राण चिकित्सा, आयुर्वेदा, naturopathy, mantra chikitsa, healing, vastu. Yes, vastu gives you a very good role in this. Vastu, etc. And geopathic stress is really taking a very wonderful role in this, because it is seen that more than 95% who have cancer, they are actually sleeping on geopathic stress line. They are sleeping on the geopathic nodes. It is seen. So if a woman already sleeping and the vastu of that room is not good, and if she's sleeping on the node, that geopathic stress node, she can have much more problems.
Right.
So there are so many things, and understand law of karma also, because law of karma plays a very important role. So how we can reduce bad karma effects of previous birth, and how we can increase good karma and its effect in this janma. Okay, so Surya Chikitsa, Yaga Chikitsa, Pran Chikitsa, Ayurveda, Naturopath, Mantra Chikitsa, healing, Vastu, dowsing, food therapy, psychotherapy, Garbha Samvad technique. There are so many things, more than 70 topics, which we normally include in our classes. So this is the word number one class. We say it's word most advanced class. And what a mother should do, she should start loving to her coming baby, her coming, or if she is not pregnant, from that time she should be become very aware that if I want to give birth to a divine baby, I should follow this path. If I am doing anything bad, this can give bad impression to the coming baby, so I should not do this thing. Certainly these all things I should do, these things I should not do these things. And
Right.
ऐसा कहा जाता है, माँ से बढ़कर कोई नहीं होता, है ना. सो अगर माँ का मन नहीं लगता, इफ शी इज नॉट, शी फील्स दैट आई कांट concentrate, I can't meditate, I can't do this thing, she has just to increase her maternal love to her coming baby. This will solve all the things. If she has any fast food or junk food in the hand, before taking in the mouth, just ask a question from herself whether this is good for coming baby or not.
Self-love.
This is enough.
Thank you.
That a certain a voice will come. Oh, it is a fast food. It is not good. It is the bad habit. It is not good. So certainly these bad habits will go out, and bad food habits will go out, and she will improve day by day, day by day, day by day. And if she really loved to her coming baby, she will certainly compromise to all other things, and
Yeah.
she will concentrate. She will only focus to the future of the baby, because we know this
I would
one.
just like to add one point to it. You just spoke about the law of karma, and which plays a very important role in this. So, being into spiritual practice and coming across several couples who are doing spiritual practice on a regular basis, what we have learned over the years is if we are able to do spiritual practice on a regular basis, and the amount of destiny or the amount of karmas that we have in place, if they are so much more, then with our spiritual practice the karmas also get nullified, and we are able to do our spiritual practice, and we are able to attract good souls, divine souls in the womb of a mother. So I think doing spiritual practice on a regular basis, doing some chanting, the name of the family deity is important. Like we all have some of the other family deities whose name we chant at the time of the wedding in the family, or whenever there is a mundan sanskar in the family, we do chant the name of our family deities. So we often do that on a regular basis. It really helps to help us to progress spiritually and helps us in our worldly life as well. So this is one concept which reminded me of what you are telling. So I think it was a very wonderful session. I would like to hand over to Dadu
Okay,
Zanji.
Kritika,
Yeah.
thank you so much for the lovely questions, and Anita also. Now I'm going to talk to Dr. Anand one on one. Anand ji,
Yeah, one question.
nahi mile. I'm meeting you after how many years? Many years, right?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Hello.
Can you
In the
hear me?
Bhagavata, in the Bhagavata, there is a one chapter, Kashyap, Diti and Aditi. Diti is the mother of Aditi is mother of gods, and Diti is mother of this one Danav. So that is also, I think, is because of in the story it is written because of Garbh Sanskar. Is it true?
Sir, I am not aware about that.
Okay.
Because I have not
Okay.
gone to book, so whatever I have not gone to, I will not be able to tell you.
Okay, okay. Because both father is Kashyap Rishi. It is shown that Diti was jealous to Indra, and there is a five adhyaya in the Bhagavad Purana. Skanda number 2. So that is showing also Garbh Sanskar Ritis and other things. Because of that I mentioned. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Narayan, I'm going to complete the show. Dr. Anand, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Pakka?
हाँ जी,
Okay,
बिल्कुल
answer
आवाज आ
me
रही
one question. Uh, what are the main causes of handicapped babies or handicapped infants, physically handicapped born? What are the main causes,
है.
according to
Okay,
you?
sir. There are so many causes in here. The main thing is chromosomal abnormality. That is, a chromosomal abnormality is the main cause, which happens because of the problem in the DNA.
Hmm.
And if there is a problem in the DNA, it can happen because of so many reasons. So it is seen that normally more than 50 to 20% people who have miscarriage, chromosomal abnormality is the reason. And these type of miscarriage are considered good. You will say why these type of miscarriages considered good? Because it is seen if normally uterus throws these type of babies out of the womb because these type of babies are abnormal babies. So normally uterus throws these type of babies from the womb. But the sad thing is this, that mother and father are responsible for this problem, because either their ovum or egg was not up to the mark. Either ovum or egg was not up to the mark. So because of that, this chromosomal abnormality, uterus thrown that baby out of the womb. And if a pregnancy carry goes on, there are higher chances of abnormal babies. It is seen. It is seen that there are chances. And here, if in another language, you can say here, if a daily routine of the mother is not good, she is having deficiency of folic acid, she is having deficiency of iodine, she is having deficiency of zinc, she is having deficiency of selenium, etc. So these all could be the reason. Either if father could be also be the reason of abnormal baby. Father or mother both could be the reason of abnormal baby. Not only mother, but father can also be a reason of these type of abnormal babies.
So
So there
now
are many reasons. Spiritual,
the
legal reason. Okay, there are so many reasons. If you will elaborate,
okay.
if you want to elaborate the
No,
subject, then be able to elaborate it.
we'll go on to the next question. How long does your course? Uh, what is the duration of your course? Like, what would you
Uh,
recommend prospective mothers to do? What is your guidance to
normally,
them? And how
okay.
should be they prepare for a good child to be born to them?
Certainly, whenever my course starts, the couple starts, my program goes up to delivery. I normally prefer a couple should come in the planning phase, minimum 3-4 months before. If that couple is having any problem, either that woman had infertility, or she had previously miscarriage, or husband is having any problem or any other problem, then I will suggest to come 4 to 6 months before the planning the baby, before planning to the baby.
Hmm.
If there is
Yes.
no problem, then also a couple should come 2 to 3 months before. 2 to 3 months before planning the baby. If they come in that time, this will really help me a lot, because in that time I will have mind, body, and soul purification, reproductive purification, divine soul invitation, and right time of conception. I will be able to handle these all things. Okay, so these are the things actually. Okay, and normally I have seen that 30% of people come in planning phase, and 70% couple come in the pregnancy stage. So whenever they come, our program goes up to the delivery, up to the delivery, because this is a world most advanced program, more than 100 classes in simple planning, more than 120 classes in complicated planning, and more than 70 classes in pregnancy. So this is what most advanced programs. So we definitely want a certain time to guide them, and they want time to practice on this. They will, if they will take only knowledge and they will not practice, this is the thing. This is not going to help them along. So certainly we want
So,
time. We want to give
so
them time. So
what advice you have for couples who are unable to conceive? Do you have any special advice to them?
actually, they should come to me. What is the reason? Either husband has problem or wife has problem, and this is only
Your
simple
voice is
problem.
a
Or
little unclear, Anandji.
my
Could you
network is
just
I
really
repeat
can't
the
hear
last
you.
line?
Your voice is breaking, Dr. Ji. I can't hear.
okay.
Narayan, what is wrong? Sound system is
Because
not
here,
good today.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're audible. Now you're audible, Dr. Anand. Please go ahead.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So you told me that if a couple is not able to conceive, so there could be so many reasons. It could be a problem in the wife, it could be a problem in the husband, it could be any other problem, it could be a karmic problem also. So we have to certainly diagnose the problem. Then we have to take action. Definitely, there are
Now,
certain common points. There are
what
certain
about
common, but apart from that common points, we have to focus on their particular problem also.
okay? Now, I have a very sensitive question now. What if a mother had a traumatic experience while engaging in conjugality or sexuality? If she was raped, abducted, or whatever, 100, 200, 300 years ago, would the trauma create genealogy in the future children or no? Or would that genes be washed away? Suppose a woman was raped many hundred years ago and she was forced to conceive against her wishes. What would be the child's mindset? Would the traumatic experience of the mother be in the genes of the child?
Actually, answering this question only on one level is not possible.
Hmm.
There are certainly so many things which can affect the thing, which can affect the thing. It could be a mother fate also after taking the child. She was raped, but as per their horoscope or as per their luck, if she has a very good baby in her life, then there are chances of good baby also. It is seen. It is seen. We have seen a couple who where the one of the partner was not good or were very bad. In spite of this, they got wonderful result. And one of the example is of Bhakta Prahlad. His father was a Rakshas, Hiranyakashyap, you know this thing. And Ma Kayadu gave birth to a very good baby, which was Bhakta Prahlad. So there are so many things. We can't explain only one thing. And level of trauma, what was the level of trauma? It was just mild or moderate or very severe trauma. Okay. And there are so many factors which can affect. So we can't give blame to only one thing. You can't give blame to only one thing. So this is giving answer to only means this will be the thing that all the women who had this type of experience will have same type of baby. No, it is not seen. It is not. So
Just to add on to this, uh, the the couples were not able to give birth to a child, or the mothers were not able to conceive. As per our case studies, what we have understood so far is there is a lot of ancestral problems which are there, due to which the mother is not able to conceive. So for this, chanting the name of Lord Dattatreya, who is a avatar basically of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh ji, and chanting his name has helped many people for the ancestral problems, and they were able to conceive. We have got those case studies on our websites as well. We'll just share the links with you all so that you all can learn from it. So this is also one of the reasons, as per the spiritual research conducted so far.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll end the show with a little suggestion from me. डॉक्टर
Right.
आनंद जी, आप सुन रहे हैं ना?
yes.
मेरा
हाँ
क्या
जी
ख्याल
बिल्कुल.
है, मैं मेरे को मेडिटेशन में एक विजनरी आइडिया है कि वी हैव टू चेंज द स्ट्रक्चर, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड साइकी ऑफ आवर भारत माता और होल structure of our community, society, nation, country, whatever. If we have to enhance the quality of people, sattvic people,
Right.
then it is very important that prospective mothers engage in Garbh Sanskar with immediate effect. So,
Right.
my proposal is that if 5 ladies or 5 couples in each state of India, we have 29 states, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do
Yes,
we
sir.
have 29 states or 30? What is it?
24 states and 4 or 5 of
29
them
of
as
them.
union
So
territories, I think.
if they all conceive a child and they can give birth to various uh, gigantic, brave, courageous, patriotic souls who can change the earth, change the psyche of Bharat in 30 years' time.
Right.
So this is my
That's a
idea.
beautiful idea.
And I have mentioned your name in my book called Celestial Secrets of Sexuality. I've given you one thing, that how to invite noble souls during copulation or before that. And then we can invite souls, similar souls like Rana Pratap, Guru Govind Singh, and people who
Shivaji
are
Maharaj.
interested in spiritual defense, philosophical, economics, governance, like Chanakya minded souls. We want, and like Maharani of Jhansi. So we need to invite all these souls into the new generation of India. So our true manufacturing is make in India, means make in the womb first.
True,
This is
true.
my proposal,
Beautiful.
universal proposal to everyone who want to change their family, society, and country. So my suggestion is, as a complementary initiative to Save Soil, which has been initiated by Sadhguru, I would like to propose that we all start a mission called Save the Womb. Because, really speaking, nobody can compare, compete, or create what the womb can produce.
True.
And if we can produce those great souls in a disciplined way, in a deserving way, then how beautiful this world can be. We can change the whole structure. So we can call this mission Save the Womb. And we can have 150 children in 30 years' time, all specialists. They can change the demography, the entire system of India, and bring peace and non corruptive attitudes. And we can really become Satya Yug. That's what we want.
True. True.
We
True.
want India to become a Shangri-La. So we make in India, forget about manufacturing, because if you create good souls, you can automatically save soil, you can automatically save the earth, and not only earth, you can save the planet, you can save the universe, you can save our planets also. So we need to produce those genius babies for the reason of propagating dharma into this world. This is my serious suggestion. And those people who are listening to this program can get together, formulate a plan of action, come together in different states, and make Bharat once again the greatest, uh, you know, country on this earth. This is my dream and my wish. So, would you like to have a lasting say, Dr. Anand Dhingra? Would
यस
you
सर,
like to say
आपका
something?
इतना पूरा हो रहा है सर। और हमारा गायत्री परिवार भी 1 लाख से ज्यादा कपल एवरी मंथ उनको कर रहा है। हम जो 5 स्टेट का 5 लोग पूछ रहे हैं वो 1000 इनफैक्ट लैक्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स पर मंथ जो है उनको टीच कर रहे हैं। लैक्स ऑफ कपल्स को, लाखों कपल्स को हर महीने टीच किया जा रहा है। एक बहुत ही बड़ा मिशन बन चुका है सर। अब आप देखिएगा आने वाले समय में ये कुछ 5, 10 या 100 200 नहीं, हजारों लाखों की मात्रा में ऐसे बच्चे निकलेंगे। ये बहुत बड़ा मिशन बन चुका है। आओ बने संस्कारवान पीढ़ी, एक बहुत अच्छा, एक बहुत बड़ा मिशन बन चुका है गायत्री परिवार का। इसमें बहुत बड़ी-बड़ी कॉलेजेस जुड़ी हुई हैं, बहुत इनका ऐप भी बना हुआ है। और बड़े संस्कारवान पीढ़ी आप गूगल प्ले पे जाएँगे, आपको ऐप भी मिलेगा। और मैं तो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट कर रहे हैं। जिससे सर्टेनली जो गरीब तबके का इंसान भी जो है उसको भी वो हेल्प मिल रही है एंड दे आर रियली डूइंग वंडरफुल जॉब। हर लेवल पे बहुत अच्छा काम हो रहा है सर। और आपको बधाई है, जो आपने सपना सोचा है ना वो काफी हद तक उसके ऊपर काम हो चुका है सर। तो
ठीक है।
आपको भी ये बड़ी तसल्ली होगी, मन में बड़ी प्रसन्नता होगी कि आप सोच रहे होंगे कि ये होगा तो नहीं होगा, तो ये हो चुका है और सालों से हो रहा है। और अभी तो ये इतना ज्यादा बढ़ गया है कि लाखों स्टूडेंट पर मंथ हो रहा है। तो आपको सच में
Very
ये
good.
जान के तसल्ली होगी।
So we must encourage that. We must try to see that we make in India. We should give the suggestion to Modi ji, and he can make another yojana on this and encourage this Garb Sanskar philosophy in
True.
all the states. I will request
आपको
Sindhi Heritage Foundation
आपको
to
करना चाहता
take
हूँ
this idea up to a
जी।
higher level so we can all work together and make
हाँ
our
सर।
country solid, strong, invincible. We have to make our country. And the
Right.
only way we can do is we come together in unity and solidarity with
Right.
this idea. So, as a
Yeah.
complementary to Sadhguru, we should initiate Save the Womb, and probably other Save the Soil and other missions can come forward as a consequence to this program. So I will request, thank you, Dr. Anji. It was a pleasure to have you. Anita, thank you
Thank you
very
so
much for
much.
coming. Kritika, I will see you
Thank
in
you.
Goa, hopefully,
Yeah,
and I look forward to
waiting to
see
see
all
you.
the
Yeah.
delegates. And I'll
Yeah.
request our Narayan Bablani to close the show with a prayer. Narayanji, please.
Hari Om. Hari Om. It is very nice subject. डॉक्टर साहब ने जो गायत्री परिवार का बात बताई, तो आज से करीब 40 साल पहले पंडित श्रीराम शर्मा जी ने एक नारा दिया था। मेरे को नारा अभी तक याद है। मैं खुद उस टाइम पे भी हरिद्वार में भी होके आया था। भाई, गंदे चित्र लगाओ मत, नारी को लज्जाओ मत। और इस तरह से उन्होंने उस टाइम पे युग परिवर्तन एक चालू किया था। और डॉक्टर प्रणय, अभी उनके इस कार्य को डॉक्टर प्रणय पंड्या जी बहुत अच्छी तरह से चला रहे हैं। मैं अभी 5-6 साल पहले हरिद्वार में उनका जो गायत्री कुंज है वो पूरा देख के आया। तो बहुत अच्छी तरह से डॉक्टर जी ये काम कर रहे हैं। संत महात्मा अपनी अपनी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट जो श्री दयाल हरजानी साहब ने जो रखा है उसको सीरियसली ले, मैटर को उसको सीरियसली ले और इस सब्जेक्ट को हम पूरा सपोर्ट करेंगे, ऐसी आगे मेरी इच्छा है। और लास्ट में मैं इस छोटी सी प्रार्थना के साथ आज का ये प्रोग्राम पूरा करूंगा। हे भगवान, हम सबको सुबुद्धि दो, शक्ति दो, निरोगता दो, अपना अपना कर्तव्य पालन करें, सदा सुखी रहे। हे भगवान, हम सबको सुबुद्धि दो, शक्ति दो, निरोगता दो, अपना अपना कर्तव्य पालन करें, सदा सुखी रहे। हरि ओम। शांति शांति
ओम शांति।
शांति।
आनंद जी, फिर बात करेंगे हम।
हाँ जरूर।
Anita, thank you once again.
थैंक यू।
Kritika,
Thank
thank
you.
you once
Thank you
again.
so much.
And
Enjoy
Narayan
your
ji, we'll talk to
Hari
you
Om.
very soon.
सर आपकी मोदी
And
जी ने
I'll
भी
recommend all my friends to you and more like you so we can increase this philosophy, this mission on a larger scale. ठीक है?
Hari Om.
जय झूलेलाल।